Hey guys, so here's the thing. Over the last month and a half, I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter about pedophilia and whether it should belong in the LGBTQ plus community, and I'm just like, okay, so I've been thinking about it for a long time, hours and hours, and I've been bouncing off between, yeah, but at the same time I'm like, no, and I'm just like, it's a touchy subject, definitely. And I don't know, because I feel like I can kind of understand, and then the sun leaves, me too. I can kind of understand it, because you can't really choose who you're sexually attracted to. I can kind of understand that, I'm not like, oh yes, I want to be a lesbian, woohoo. No, that's not what I chose. That it just happens, and I can't control it, even when I wish I could. So I guess I understand that, and I guess I kind of could understand it as a sexuality because of that, just it's not something you can really control or that you specifically might want. Maybe you hate yourself for it, but it's just who you are. But at the same time, I just feel like it shouldn't really be something that's validated, because I feel like it's all about consent, and I feel like minors, they might not quite understand things yet. I could be confused. I could be brainwashed by anyone if they wanted to, and I'm sure I have before. But we are not getting into that. And I just feel like when it comes to an adult being sexually attracted to a minor, that could really escalate, and I'm just it's harder for minors to defend themselves or to really understand consent and be aware of what they're getting into. And let's say that they were sure, why not? It's not just a thing. I don't know how to say this because it's just so difficult. I feel like it could very potentially just lead into rape, but at the same time I don't want to say that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just I understand that it's not something you can control, but at the same time, consent. It's all about consent, which is why I feel like it just shouldn't belong in the community because of consent. And I don't feel like as a part of the community we should promote just non-consensual stuff. I can understand many other sexualities, and sometimes it's hard for me to. At first I'm like, oh, okay, and it just takes me a while to get stuff, because yes, I was raised in a culture where straight is default, and that's the only thing that's great, so it's harder for me sometimes. But I don't know, that's just a thing that I'm it was almost yeah, I support this, but then I was well, consent. No, I don't. No. So I feel like it doesn't belong in the community just because of consent, really. It's just if minors were to be able to understand and really know and be prepared, and then I wouldn't really have anything against it, because you can't choose who you love, and there's age gaps later in life, I'm not against that, you're 23 or you're dating someone that's 48. Am I used to seeing that? No. Am I gonna yell at you for it? No. If that's who you love, then love them. The only reason it's wrong once it's with a younger person, it's just because of consent. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to make this video because I have been thinking about this for a very long time, and I'm just So yeah, no. For me, it's a no. Pedophilia does not belong in the community. It shouldn't be validated just because of consent. that's something that we all have to be very careful of. And yeah, thank you for watching and caring if you do, and I will see you next time with something different. Bye.